I liked Atelier Iris 1. The gameplay had some work to do, but the story was decent and the weird blend of platforming and RPG-ness struck a chord. And how did I end that review? With a generally optimistic hope that the following games in the series would come closer to Monokemia. Atelier Iris 2 might not have a grasp on the historical definition of Azoth, but it's a solid RPG which finds itself kinda split in half. It's all the alchemic action you would expect from a game featuring Atelier in the title, along with all of the element harvesting you'd expect given that Atelier is followed by Iris. And all the pony busting you've come to know and love with explosives. In a distant prequel to Atelier Iris, the magic-rich land of Eden is kept segregated from the war-torn conventional land of Belkaid. When large chunks of Eden just up and disappear, a young man named Felt bridges the gap to try to figure out why. And it's tough not to misread that and call him fate or something ridiculous, something less fabric-y and more JRPG protagonist-y. Anyway, while Felt is ostensibly an alchemist and capable of mid-battle synthesis like that Klain Joker, he was a slacker and never really got certified in good old cauldron on a fire alchemy. So should a situation arise where Felt finds a recipe and needs it cooked up in a pinch, he can transmit it to his childhood friend Viese at their home in Eden, who's having her own adventures as the continent suddenly starts reappearing. And so it goes for about 50 hours of material sourcing, marriage arranging, empire overthrowing adventure. Mechanically, the game stays close to its predecessor with the exception of a new system for using your big ol' shiny attacks. Instead of having different MP-ish totals for each character, the entire party now shares an SP gauge, which increases by using charge attacks in battle as opposed to break attacks that can knock your opponents back in time. The game isn't difficult by any means, since you can break terrain down into elements and mass-produce items. You can just load up on huge bombs and meteors and whatnot. But again, like Monokemia, when a big boss gets rolled out, you're gonna have to keep your wits about you because it'll be a long and involved fight. And I like those. I also like engaging and interesting characters, and Atelier Iris 2 satisfied me on that front. Of course, it's tough not to be awesome when one of your party members is a huge freaking dragon. I thought I knew the best RPGs on the PS2. I know now I shouldn't think in absolutes. There's yet another game to play in this series. Guess I'll get proven wrong again next week, and I'm fine with that.